know he can just get a pick, and
yep.
if you have damage from the jungle, Skarner's locked in, baby!
Oh, here we go. Spirit just, it's unique champion after unique champion. There's only one that he's played more than once, and it's Kha'Zix, and he hasn't won. So he's like, nope, keep doing new ones. That's how we get the wins.
I'm a big fan of Skarner with the rework and the buff to his E, making his EW max possible. Didn't get a lot of success in Europe. That's the only region that's been playing it. There were bans in Europe last week. I was watching some games last night, very, very late into the night, and the Skarner wasn't getting the work done. We will be seeing Skarner here. Cool. We'll get to talk about what Skarner brings and what the buffs have changed about him as the game goes on. But very clear that between Varus, Skarner, and Braum, a lot of pick power here from a Freak of Freaks.
I like how you were talking about pick power, and then we go straight into a Skarner pickup, and it's like, oh wow, he segued himself really nicely into exactly what a Freak of Freaks are able to get done. But the Taric is going to be what the ROX Tigers go for as far as their answer, and I don't mind it. It does mean that they can get themselves into a better team fighting position, but as I think about it, I feel like Impale's pretty damn good against the Taric ultimate.
Yeah, I look at it, and while there is teamfight options for the side of the ROX Tigers, it doesn't feel like they necessarily overwhelm those of Afrika. And if you think about the best way to min-max this draft, skirmish, 2v2 is where they really are strongest. Avoiding things like the interaction between Braum and Ornn ultimate in team fights, taking advantage of how good Sungwon has been at laning phase Kha'Zix. He's probably been the best in Korea this year at finding spots to actually get the snowball going. It's not been the 0-1-2 farming Kha'Zix. It's been the ganking Kha'Zix, finding a lot of success, but make a mistake. You fall behind and you try to have to buy a QSS when you don't have enough gold for your damage items. Kha'Zix won't be useful unless he really gets rolling in the early game.
Yeah, and getting rolling in the early game is certainly a possibility here with the draft that the ROX Tigers have put together, especially in their solo lanes. Ornn can push in GP very effectively in the early game. Ryze versus Azir is one of the...
In competitive play, it's all about movement speed effect on your boots. This is all about turret dive.
Oh, that flash was so sick as Keen's in trouble. One more Q will be enough, and Linderong just tanks the turret exactly as many times as he needs to. ROX Tigers coming out of the gate, swinging here.
The AoE stun there. It actually hits on the charge up because it has a pretty big AoE when you hit the wall. It's not just 100 range, it feels like it's about 200. So even though he flat, once again they need help. Last time this didn't work because we saw a smite steal from Sungwon. He's trying again.
He's going to have to get a ward into this brush though, as Tucson actually moves his way around. We've got an isolated Braum though, as Spirit might actually be able to flash Impale here. Sungwon going to be able to get in there, but Realm Warp's going to set Lava up. Spirit held on to that ultimate and decides instead that he just wants to run away, and Lava easily able to grab the second kill for the ROX Tigers. Interesting stuff. I just thought that the impact want to get first brick as Sungwon takes a lot of damage from Kuro, making his way back towards the top side of the map. But in goes the Ornn ultimate. The Rams come down. Songwon's in trouble, but that is a dead Spirit. Linderong is a man on a mission, doesn't get the knock-up. Good flash. And Keen's going to turn it around, try and get what he can done. Sungwon able to just help out taking down this turret. And the ROX Tigers, this is looking so good. Unbreakable. That's named wrong, but the flash is going to come in, and I'm going to have to eat those words. Tucson is going to survive. Cosmic Radiance wasn't exactly utilized all that effectively, but it did mean that the ROX Tigers, I believe that was a smite, locked that one down. Lava actually taking a lot of damage here from Keen in the fight. It's on. The Ornn ultimate comes in, and Kuro is going to lock down the first one. A 4-man knockup with the call of the Forge God.
Doesn't matter.
He just creates enough space. Cannon Barrage is there. And with one pick onto Key, is that going to be enough for the Afrika Freaks to try and move forward and get more out of this one? I feel like they've just waited long enough, and ROX have not utilized their lead at all in the last 10 to 15 minutes.
You've got it down, Atlas. Great color commentary there.
Whoa, Sungyun is very good at doing a hell of a lot of damage, though, because that's an Infinity Edge that he bought outright.
We can just rush the Baron, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to move straight over to it, and if Sungyun can get the work done, Kuro, great position. Cannon Barrage, perfect opportunity. Spirit moves in, not going to be able to get the Baron, but can they actually pick up the kills? Cosmic Radiance says hell no. As Kuro, he's still able to do damage.
Watch
Kramer
this, though.
Standing in exactly the right position, but if Sungyun is going to be able to get anything done, that's what they need to do. They're stuck in the pit. It's the Thunderdome right now as Lava. Nothing he can do. Kramer, is he going to be all right? He's just going to go down to his Guardian Angel. Sungyun gets in there, but the auto attacks from the Sand Soldiers. The exhaust is in there. Songwon gets over the top. It's a double kill. Make it a triple. No, it's not going to happen. The Gangplank just shoots him in the face, and now it's a 3 versus 2. Kramer running for the hills. We got the same thing for Keen. That was a much closer fight, but the Baron, most importantly, goes to ROX.
You've never seen a standoff like that in the Baron pit after the Baron was
Without
dead.
just Mundo versus Mundo,
Exactly,
you know?
just insane stuff happening there. Does go the way of the ROX Tigers. After all of this, we just have a smite battle. It ends up being a 50-50 in the end after all.
So much work. Lava suffering. Linderung wants to get this work done. Sun Turret comes in. Realm Warp and the Cosmic Radiance is there, but it's a really good Emperor's Divide. In comes the Ram, but it's not enough. The Impale and Kramer locks down the Ornn. See you later, Rise. That's the double. The Afrika Freaks, they've got a Baron and they've got 2 picks.
That was a sick outplay, putting down both the Sun Turret and the ultimate there from the Azir. Meant no one could actually get there to gap close. They just turned onto Linderung for free. The Impale so useful in that case. They get a second kill as well. That was huge from Afrika.
And Keen does a bajillion damage per auto attack or barrel. These turrets are getting ripped apart. And there is no frontline to try and defend this. There's 2 cannon creeps. We've got 30+ seconds on both solos. Look at these structures die, Papa Smithy.
I don't think it's over.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that the ROX Tigers can actually defend this. 48 minutes, it's nowhere near like one of the other marathons that we've had. Can the Afrika Freaks actually make it towards these turrets? It looks like probably not.
They're not willing to commit, surprisingly.
Oh,
Spirit doesn't get in range. That's pretty big. That's going to delay it. This could have been the game ending. I have a feeling that if they'd really gone for it with Azir and also the Varus, they would have been able to end. But a lot of respect shown for the Afrika Freaks. They've been in these scenarios recently. But just take a step back to appreciate how good this is from Kuro. Between the Sand Soldiers and the turret, 4 people are screwed. They can't get there to help out Linderung. They kill Lava as well. Turns it on its head and then some. Huge from the Azir.
Absolutely incredible. And we said, you know, Kuro has been up and down, back and forth.
There'll be people who say, but it won. And, you know, that's one way to argue.
I feel like there's a yes and waiting there. Is someone? Be careful, buddy. 1 auto attack from the Sand Soldier, doing way too much damage to the very squishy Kha'Zix.
Oh, that's
okay. Special delivery! He's a tank, but he's not that much of a tank. Kuro gonna lock it down. No one can follow up. Cosmic Radiance.
Baby!
Oh, gonna get popped out. See you later, Songyun. This should be the end of the game. There's too much damage on this Afrika Freaks lineup. Just run it up mid, boys. I think you've waited long enough.
And Sungwon seems to accept that. Just jumps in. He's like, hey, I'm gonna die now. Goodbye, cruel world.
Yep.
I played so well.
Didn't I?
And it didn't even matter.
If only I did something for the last 30 minutes.
Why did he suicide?
I don't know. Lava's doing the same thing. It's like, we all go down together, or something like that.
He forgot the realm walk. He didn't have one.
Don't worry, he realm walked. Just straight to the death chamber.
You know,
he knows what he wants to do.
If you're gonna go down on your back, why not do it golden, Atlas?
Exactly. Absolutely stunning. The Afrika Freaks, they hold on, they wait. There was a gold lead for ROX Tigers for what felt like an eternity, but they're still gonna pick up the 2-0. A long game, but we've got back-to-back 2-0s.
Well, that's how the night ends, with a fiesta, a really bad fiesta. Very nice early game, a lot to learn about how to shut down a Skarner. And then they just forgot, you know, they forgot how to win. Did the ROX Tigers had a great run. Remember, they were 2 match wins in a row and looking for a third. But the Afrika Freaks, let's talk about them. Because in game 1, they got the lead, they won the game, good stuff there. In game 2, another mental toughness situation, whereas the Skarner especially, you're putting your hands up and saying, well, I really can't do anything